Hello, I'm Richard Hooper and this is Sat TV Week, where I'm pleased to be joined by Mark Rajanik of SatixFy. Mark, thank you for joining us. We're on the SatixFy stand at IBC, and behind us we have a very interesting space-age piece of kit. But what is it?
Okay, we are developing the next generation phase array antennas. Okay, what we do is something very different to what everybody else does. We do the full phase array, the flat implementation through a digital beamformer. That means we don't use analog components, we use digital components. How is that different? It allows you to have multiple beams, okay, of the same antenna. That means you can receive satellite signals for multiple satellites simultaneously, which none of the other technologies can do. And when we say multiple, it's many. We can do up to 32. This demonstration here is actually to show how this can be implemented. We can actually move the beam across all of these receivers. Okay, and you can see it moving across, right, in a circle. So basically what we have done is this digital beamformer chip can take a signal and focus it to any of these receivers, and each receiver is like a different satellite. Okay, and this is showing beam forming where it's actually moving. We can also have multiple beams. That means you can have beams pointed to each of the receivers. So this is fantastic for a situation where you want to communicate with different types of satellites, maybe LEOs, MEOs, GEOs, all simultaneously. Okay, because there's many satellite constellations coming up, many satellites out there, different orbits. You don't have any antenna that can do all of that simultaneously. We can do that, and that's the technology we're bringing in, which nobody else has in the market.
Now, that's very exciting, but who are the target customers?
Okay, now the traditional mobility market is one of them, like aero, shipborne, and also others like IoT type of applications. What we have here is a system that can basically point itself, right? You don't need any experienced installers to do it. Okay, so anybody can buy this terminal, set it up themselves, communicate. And also for systems which require very high throughput, where you can communicate at one time with LEO and let's say GEO to increase the bandwidth you have. Okay. Also on a plane, for example, you can receive TV and you can have communications all at the same time, which you couldn't do. And for bigger satellite operators who have both GEO, MEO, LEO, they can now move the bandwidth based on the resources available at that point in time in that particular location, which nobody else can do.
Mark, thank you very much.
Thank you.